missing somebody last week. So for the edification of that, we'll briefly go over kind of what happened. Obviously, you guys had finished with your with all the stuff that had to do in Chitterwood. You had made your way back to Thorngrip. The Elder thanked you for getting rid of the Hell Knight. Gave you that attuned necklace that you guys have been using to scry him as a reward. And you guys are obviously friends of the goblins of Chitterwood, at least the eastern part of Chitterwood, for as long as you'd like to be. And so you made your way back to Sarangallo because, well, there wasn't really much left to do. You kind of solved this sort of line of adventuring and had to kind of report back to your lieutenants because honestly, Chapter 3 was a bit of a sidetrack. Your original mission was to kind of just support people in the nearby sort of southern region of the Canerica River, and that's kind of been dealt with. And so you went back to report. And when you got back, you had learned that Rockrag had received a letter from the leaders of the rebellion. They're off in Elidir, the city, the capital city, and they've been working for some time to try to work their tendrils into the city politics in order to weaken Governor Headvend, who is also in Elidir. But it turns out that they had been made. At some point, their identities had been discovered, and they are now sort of wanted criminals with their faces kind of established on wanted posters. So they can't really work in a leader anymore. So they need Hellbreakers that are less well known to come up and do their work for them. And so you guys had been assigned to do that. And there was something in the note about how the governor is putting on a gala in some time, like in like a week's time or something. But it wasn't immediately clear why that was included with the letter. And so there was a contact that you had to meet in a leader, but it took some time to get a letter back and forth to figure out exactly where you guys are going. And so that led to the 3 or 4 days of downtime. And then once your contact was discovered, it's apparently somebody that you're supposed to meet at a spot in the city called the Asgari Circle, which is a circle of standing stones that's older than anyone can remember. It's like millennia old, and it's known to be a place of like bad luck, and people get like sick if they spend too much time there and stuff. And so people kind of give it a wide berth. So it seems to be a decent spot to meet a seditious agent. And so that's kind of your mission, is to go into the capital city. And meet with this agent at the Isgari Circle, who will hopefully lead you to, a safe house, and you can meet up with the leaders of the rebellion and kind of learn what they're doing in the city and what kind of needs done by you guys. And so the journey was a couple days to the walls of Elidir, and you saw outside of it that there's a caravanserai, and there's so many people lined up to get into the city, and there's really only a couple roads that lead into it, and of course the river kind of cuts halfway through the city as well. But every caravan that goes into the city, every person, every boat is very thoroughly checked by the guards, and so the party came up with this idea that perhaps because Varen has sort of a writ of lordship, even if it's a minor noble house, he can probably get past the gate and just say that you guys are like his cohort or something. And so that seems to be the kind of the leading theory going up to this. And so the party made their way up to the gate, and they saw some people get into the city. A lot of people, most people, like 9 out of 10 people, get turned away back to the inns and roadhouses that exist outside the city walls. But we ended with you guys making your way all the way up to the gates and seeing that there was a like a little table set up. There's a couple guards there, and there is this very strange devilish creature that seems to be also interrogating people. Looks like this, and I believe it was Liam who learned
Knew
what this was. Yeah, he was the only one who knew what it was. It's an adiutor. It's a bit of a weird word, but they're auxiliary devils. They're not actually devils. They're humans or elves or whatnot that have taken devilish power, very similar to sort of like devil-bound individuals. And a lot of them become Hell Knights. A lot of them become sort of administrators in Chelish government. But their ultimate goal is to become full devils themselves, to ascend to the ranks of devilhood. And so they serve the lords of hell and exact their desires. And their most well-known ability is that Adiotors have the ability to summon. Well, they have firearms. They have actual muskets with them, but they don't carry ammunition because they have the ability through this to summon bullets from the Hell Forges of Avernus into their gun and fire it, which is quite cool. So
That's
their
very
weapons are
cool.
useless in the hands of
Yeah.
non-fiendish creatures because they just don't have the ability to summon ammunition. Unless, of course, you carry your own ammunition, but of course, firearms are quite uncommon. So that being said, we will jump back to this scene here, whereupon you guys, along with, of course, Thorn and the wagon that you guys are carrying, have come up to the line of guards that are questioning people. The other thing that we briefly talked about before we jump into this is there is 2 resources now for this chapter to track. There's suppression points and uprising points. Suppression points measure how much attention the army and the loyalist patrols are kind of paying attention to you specifically. They're mostly applied to the entire party. And uprising points measure how much of the city is on your side. You kind of earn them by helping people, recruiting, embarrassing the authorities, spreading the word of the league, that kind of thing. So as uprising points climb, the city starts helping you back, and as suppression points increase, the government pays more attention to the party and kind of hinders your efforts going forward. So you came up to Elidir the way everybody comes up through the road, and the gate is kind of blocked off. The map doesn't really represent it that well, but just assume that the road is kind of blocked off by these people that don't let anybody in unless they get past. And there is a goblin nearby as well with a slate that's wearing some robes, like officiant robes, that occasionally goes past every wagon and just kind of like checks it and kind of marks off what's in them. And you guys come up to the front. Anything you do before they address you?
Well, I think I want to find stuff. I guess casting light. Is it? It's like I'm still.
Yeah, this map does feel a little dark. I don't know if that's just the wall shadow.
Oh, is it dark? Let's see.
It feels dark.
The darkness level is 0.
I mean, I see the light effect off of Liam, actually. It's just like...
Yeah. I don't have any.
Down.
I don't have access to it, so I don't know how to toggle it off.
Man, that's odd.
I think it's because of your shining. Let's see. You have like an item that's doing it. The shining symbol. That's what's giving the light.
Okay.
effect.
Let's see.
But that's just overexposing, and it's not actually casting any light. I mean, it is, but the map.
Oh, I see. I didn't notice that. Oh, you can dismiss this activation. Wait,
It's not even like the global illumination isn't set, because the light itself is also just kind of dimmed.
Oh,
so this gun. Yeah. When I stop it too.
Might...
No, it's this item, the shining symbol.
Just the view on my side of why everything seems dark. That just might be my browser now.
Is there like health low or something? No.
I don't think so.
It is a bit. I think it's also late, right? Or
no, it's like 11 a.m.
Oh,
huh. Odd.
Someone should send me a screenshot of what you guys are looking at, because I cannot reproduce this.
So, Liam, turn on your light real quick for
All right.
comparison.
Let's see. Boop.
Yeah, I mean, this is entirely just like visual, which is odd because like Discord seems fine, but you see how it's like even the lights on, there's not like the screen's
Oh
not
yeah,
bright.
that's weird. Is
Wait,
anybody
y'all see
else
that, or is
having that
that just
effect, or
me?
is that just him?
Yeah, no, that's kind of that's what it looks like for me too.
What the fuck?
I'm refreshing the page, seeing that helps.
That's not lighting that's doing that. It's like the game itself is darker. Because the light effect isn't making any difference there.
Okay.
Like if I put
Well, I feel a little better knowing it's not just me, but also way weirder.
like this is probably just exposing the image. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
You know, I guess this city's just really sad and grim. We're gonna have to cheer them up.
It's really sad. If maybe it is this map. Well, the landing page wasn't like that, right?
No, the landing page was.
Oh, you know what I think it might be in here. I think I might have hit a hotkey at some point.
Just for
Like a
troubleshooting.
screen fade. Oh god,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
so
maybe
much
that
better.
There we go. I found it. There was like a cinematic scene effect that I must have fat fingered at some point. It just doesn't show for me.
Yeah, the lights were set to dim. You had to slide it out.
The sun comes out from behind some clouds.
Well, it has been raining.
Well,
Yeah.
snowing now.
You
Now
might
it's
need
snowing.
to turn
Yeah.
it back down again.
In fact, it definitely should be snowing here. So why don't we just change that here?
That's
There
the
you go.
first question. We walk up to the gate. Hey, why is it so dark in here?
All right, how do we want to handle this? We have very much to hide, and it seems they're looking for things.
Well, I think we should be introduced by Sir Ashmark.
Yeah,
Lord,
I mean,
as you
we
know,
got
as-
items to trade, so
That seems fine. I can be a caravan guard.
You scared me.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that maybe Min was like my herald or something.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
I mean, yeah, I've
we
got
can
great
do that.
charisma skills, but like, then I'd have to talk.
Fair enough. I guess should I be like super fancy or just like?
I mean,
How do you
I'm a
want me to play
minor.
this out?
I'm a minor lord, like about as minor as you can possibly. Well, maybe not quite as minor.
he's not
going
going
to
to want to pay for the best. He's just going to pay for somebody
Yeah.
that's going to get the job done.
Ooh, better question.
Yeah.
Do you have any titles you want me to reference you as?
Let me see. I think my full name is Sir Varen Ashmark of Imberhold, captain of the. I don't know what they would be called. It's not armies. Definitely not legions. What would be a captain something? Well, actually, Captain Sir Varen Ashmark. That would be it.
We'll have Mindy go up and we'll just introduce you as Sir Captain Varen Ashgard of Emberhold. Here to bring goods for trade. Is there what do you what is needed from us for access? Oh, I guess I should have the did we have like a set of papers or was it just a single document that we forged before? I don't say this to the guards.
We forged a single document for trading.
Okay.
That led.
Then yeah,
gave us the right to come in and
following
trade.
the title and then the guard's initial question for the papers, I will immediately hand over the forged document that we have prepared for our caravan.
Okay. One of the guards takes the document and, as Varen kind of introduces himself, says, "Very well. A party of 6, 1 horse, 1 dog." Any?
It would be 2 horses because there's the one with the wagon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the off-map wagon and cart,
Yeah,
horse and
yeah, yeah.
And he asks for a declaration of any goods that you guys are bringing with you.
Excellent question. What did we have prepared? Because I don't recall as a player.
Whatever's in the party stash, that's what we were bringing.
Yeah,
Got it. All right, let me
we
just
just
take a look.
threw it
make sure
all
there's
into a
nothing-
wagon and said, "Let's use this for trade."
I think it looks more like we're here to buy goods,
Okay.
judging
Okay.
because this isn't we don't the hell plate gonna bring up too much questions, and the other stuff is like the tent, boat.
All right, then
That-
what Mindy will say is, we simply have some traveling supplies for the most part. We will be waiting within the city to acquire goods.
Go ahead and roll either. Well, are you trying to conceal anything, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to actually take a look into the wagon because, like I said, the Hell Knight armor will raise questions, and also there's not
certainly
like a
would,
ton of
yeah.
stuff in there.
All right, go ahead and roll deception then.
Can
Hey.
any of us aid that by acting up our part?
Oh yeah, I should totally do
You
that.
certainly
Oh,
can.
I guess I don't know if that should have been secret or not, but I just assumed.
It is secret. Yeah, lie is secret.
Yeah.
Let me just double check, make sure I don't have anything that cares about.
Yeah, is there aid, and also, I assume casting guidance would raise suspicion.
Yeah, because you have to verbally cast spells and.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That should help.
Lonnie, help me with this lie.
There's your aid.
There you go. So that adds
Nice.
plus
Durin
2 in
playing
that
his
case.
part.
I even went through the
Let's
aid
see.
macro, so it should just be a toggle switch.
I will say.
I did
okay,
already roll, so just whatever the number comes up.
Yeah. 1 second here. Okay. I will say that would be a fail. You could re-roll it, Min.
Well, why we have hero points?
I think it's more interesting if you
I don't know.
fail.
If I re-roll this as hero point, it's gonna. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't know if that's going to include the. Oh no, I didn't get a prompt, so it probably didn't include the.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay, so the guard looks over all of you and says, well, apologies, Sir Ashmark, but under order of the governor, all goods entering the city must be searched." And he just gestures to 2 of the guards, and they move for the wagon.
Oh, this isn't going to turn out well. Well, actually, no, because I'll have to double check my backstory, but I'm pretty sure I said that part of it was supplying the military, so we could kind of wave that
Just
away.
say like this is.
Yeah,
the
it's just
armor
part of the
being
supplies.
delivered.
Yeah, okay.
So they dig around in the wagon, and of course they immediately find the Hell Knight plate and start raising questions about it. And say, what are you doing with armor from the Order of the Rack? What is this?
It was just something we had come across in our travels, and we thought it would get better use given to an actual Hell Knight. We're not sure where those people had originally found it, but better used by the military than anyone else.
You are free to roll another deception check. This one would be at a -4, unfortunately, as they are suspicious of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Wow, I was gonna do the aid first.
Oh no, I think he was revealing the last check.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, let me do the aid.
There is no critical fail to lie, but if you fail on lying, they are more suspicious than the. Well, I shouldn't say it's a -4. It's a +4 to the DC. It's different.
Okay. Do you want me to include the -4?
No, it's fine.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I forgot to hit control because I thought it would bring up a prompt. Why is it not bringing up a prompt? Hold on, disregard the next roll. Is this different?
If you hold it, I
No.
think it skips the prompt. Is what happens. But I think
No, I wasn't pressing anything. Like if I
oh,
just
weird.
do. Yeah, it's just. Well, that stinks, but yeah, I don't know why that's not prompting me.
Well, they say that this. I mean, none of you are any of you Hell Knights.
not personally, no.
Then they are going to have to confiscate this, as it is property of the Chelish government. You understand?
Mindy
of
will
course.
just kind of Mindy will just kind of shrug and say, "Well, at least it's going to see good use. It's a shame we can't make any profit off of it, but all's well that ends well."
We weren't
but
trying to make a profit. We were trying to equip the Hell Knights.
it's quite all right, citizen. We'll make sure it gets to where it needs to go. And they will take it off your hands, and then they wave your caravan in.
They didn't say
You
anything about the
have-
shield.
Is the shield in there?
The shield's
well,
on him.
the shield's on me, and I do have my ring, so I guess if they don't have a way to see.
Yeah, I guess if
Yeah, you're
it's
good.
being concealed, then they don't really pay much attention. So they will allow you through. They just confiscate the Hell Knight armor, and unfortunately, they do make a note that you guys are a little suspicious. This gets you a suppression point.
That's fair. You know, Min's from another country. She probably doesn't like speak the way normally the dialect goes, and probably throws something away.
Oh, damn it. So I just read the ring. It magically conceals any armor and sheathed weapons. I didn't realize it concealed the armor. I could have just put the hell plate armor on and concealed it.
Yep.
Dang.
Well, maybe
I thought it
next
just did the
time.
weapons, and I was looking to see if it did the shield. But yeah, if it does armor, it does the shield for sure.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, let's pass on through before they start confiscating more stuff.
Actually, they still seem to be blocking the road.
We got through.
Varen turns to the party and says, "Oh, I should have concealed it with my ring." So they will allow you past, and you can head into Isgir. So mechanically, what a suppression point does for you, since you're at the first sort of threshold for it, is outside of combat, the DC of any skill or perception checks involving another humanoid are increased by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, now I doubly
Does it?
wish I would have realized that and put it on. Now, how that worked out in game was I looked down at my shield to see if they were going to confiscate it, and then I realized that I was just wearing normal clothes, even though I felt like I was wearing my armor, and I went, crap.
Look at this potato-shaped city.
It is a
You're a
beautiful
potato.
potato-shaped city for sure. So once you get inside and have a look around, you see that in the snow-covered streets are, once you're inside the gates, the city's quite bustling. There's all sorts of interesting places to go and see, and there's many bridges that pass over the Canerica River that, of course, runs right through the city. The first thing that you would pass by is the night market, which is right by the eastern gate. It kind of spills out onto the road, and there's produce and goods and crafts. It's called the night market, but it's active in the day as well, because anybody who comes into the city must have decent money. So the market's like immediately trying to hound you to buy or sell things that you brought into the city. There's people like coming right up to the wagon and kind of knocking on it and saying, fine goods for sale, evocations, necromantics, whatever you need.
I need none of that.
I think Mindy's gonna check to see what kind of like food stalls they have.
Oh,
I mean,
they've
plain
got food
food's gonna
stalls.
check.
Mostly produce. So not like any cooked goods or anything. Not this close to the gate, but you can get like root vegetables and things that you might need, cabbages.
Okay. I don't think she's gonna pick any of that immediately. Nothing strikes her fancy right out of the gate.
Corvo wants to look around the market and see what kind of military presence is around.
There's occasionally some of the Druman guards kind of wandering around the stalls and just kind of making sure that like none of the thieves are assaulting anybody who comes into the gate. They do keep a pretty tight fist on the order of law here in the city. But even as you pass by the market, you notice that there's one guard that's penning up on like a notice board, a wanted poster of Alceo and Phoebe. It doesn't name them, but it just says, wanted leaders of the seditious rebellion known as the Hellbreakers. There's like a 500 gold reward for information leading to their capture. And there's like a very crudely drawn rendition of what they look like. Now, I'm not sure if any of you would have met Alceo and Phoebe before they went to Elidir, but if you had, then you can tell that it's not a flattering representation of what they look like.
Okay.
All right. I want to ask around where the docks are.
They tell you just find a spot along the river, and the docks are pretty much the entire center of the city. There's no major port or anything like that. The warehouses and the fisheries all line the river.
Did we come in from the south road?
You came in from the
eastern
eastern
gate, right?
road, the eastern gate.
Eastern, right, Eastern Gate. So the terrace is just kind of put feelers out to see what people know about the Hellbreakers and then about anything about the gala.
Liam's gonna be looking for any roses carved in, looking for any Hellbreakers or any sign.
You're looking
Where-
for signs of Hellbreakers?
Yep.
Okay.
Be good to know if there's any potential safe houses that we could.
I think we'll discover that quickly by going to the circle stones, but I cannot see in the map anywhere that looks like circle stones. Where might
Maybe-
So
that
if
be?
you're just like chatting with people as you kind of travel through the city, Nateris, you can gather information. Liam, if
Right.
you're just kind
I
of looking
do,
around for
and
any
I
signs of
have-
Hellbreakers, you can do perception.
I have the skill
Sweet.
that uses society in its place, so I'll use that.
Perfect.
Blind the game master. There you go.
Oh, I
Alright. Yeah, I'm also going to, assuming that people might suspect these scary circle stones is a bad gathering place for bad actors. I'm going to maintain my discreet inquiry to hide the fact I'm specifically looking for that. I'm gonna ask around for what are some POIs to visit in the city as a traveler, like real touristy stuff on the surface.
Okay. So Nateris, you start asking around, and you very quickly find out that asking questions in Elidir is not something that people often do so openly. A lot of people like just kind of ask you like, why do you want to know before they even give you an answer. And as you look around, you realize that you're the 7-foot orc with horns in a city that's like 90% human, and they all seem very jumpy. You kind of stick out like a sore thumb, but you do get some information. And but you get the impression that if you were to ask the wrong person, they might report you as someone who's like asking weird questions. And the reason it's weird is because there's a guy who says that the gala is more gossip than information. It has to do with the governor. He's putting on some kind of celebration to celebrate, I think, like the 25th anniversary of the Hell Knights kind of marching in here or something like that. But it has nothing to do with the common people here. It's only for like the nobles and the higher ups, and it's nothing that you should really concern yourself with.
Yes, for the anniversary of the Hell Knights coming to Isger for the Goblin Blood Wars.
All he knows is that the people going to the gala are like people high up in the trade house and the government and stuff like that. He doesn't really know anything about it beyond that. But yeah, the invitations come out of the trade house. Somebody in the tax office must be sending out the list or something like that.
And we're not on the list yet. We need to get on the list. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah,
We
as
were
far as you
looking
know,
for a
you're
way
not
to get
on
on
the
the
list.
list.
Technically, we don't even know if we need to go to the gala.
So what's the information that we have about the person we're trying to meet? Like, how do we know how to find them?
It's just somebody who's going to be at the Asgary Circle to meet up with you.
Okay, but we don't know what the Asgary Circle is. It could be a place or it could be a group of people.
You heard it was like a set of standing stones somewhere in a park in the city, and that people
Mhm.
avoid it.
Or is it this? I wonder. There's a few places. Oh, this looks like it could be it.
Well, I was
Liam,
Oh, wait,
getting
I
to
like
the
the
catch
park.
up before I made my roll.
Doesn't someone in our party have a familiar that can fly?
Not
Nope.
anymore.
Darn.
We have an Asgari Boarhound companion now, and we are super excited.
Yeah, we all love that.
Liam, you got a success as well.
Excellent.
You find bounty sheets. They're everywhere, like on the gateposts and the market boards, the wall outside, like the prisons. There's the faces with no names of Alceo, and they're just labeled like riot mongers. And there's let's see, it's chalk mostly, but there's a mark that you start to notice. It's small and it's very low in door frames or like the underside of like a market stall. You start to notice that there's like little chalk marks that kind of resemble roses, 5 petals, 1 stem. And once you see one and kind of notice the pattern, you can count like 11 more of them. And your best guess is that this is the mark of, the cult of Milani, probably Hellbreakers themselves or supporters of it. There doesn't
Okay.
seem to be any pattern or rhyme or reason for it, but you can tell that there's definitely supporters here in the city.
Or alternatively, a trap for supporters.
Could be.
I'll make note of it. Let the group know.
And you would know that the reason they put it at the bottom of the door frames and market stalls and like underneath things is because Hell Knights on horseback can't see that low.
Got it.
I was thinking things would be really obvious if someone bent over to look at it. The guards would notice that.
Yeah. Well, I imagine people aren't like bending over with like a spyglass to be like, aha.
Yeah.
You never know. You can catch the occasional traitor with the stupid traps. All right. Speaking of catching stupid traitors, I will like make my attempt to inquire about tourist attractions, but secretly trying to figure out where the circles.
You're just trying to find out where the Asgary Circle is?
Yeah.
That information you don't even need to roll for. Everybody kind of knows sort of where it is.
Oh,
It is
okay.
up in
Okay.
Zerledia
Yeah.
Park on the north side of the city. But
Okay.
they tell you that you should stay away from it and give it a wide berth. You could catch a plague.
Hmm.
That's interesting of note. A city park that you catch a plague from.
Yeah, they just tell you whatever you do, don't try to like deface the stones or spend too long in there. It's the place is just bad news.
Okay. Where would is there any specific district for travelers to like board up for a few days, or are they just like inns splattered throughout the city?
I mean, you find some boarding houses and things that you pass by. Are you looking for something that's like a bit more upscale?
No, I'm just curious of how the layout is. Like, would I need to ask around to find a place to stay, or would it be pretty obvious for travelers to find something?
Yeah, let's see here. So
I got to imagine with the way that the fact that there's so many docks and stuff that inns would probably be like past the dock, like kind of all around. I don't know, like the kind of.
yeah, most of the like places to stay cheaply are outside the city walls, but one of the nicer places to stay inside the city is the White Stag Inn over here.
Ooh.
Okay.
That place is a large, bustling building. It's just a short walk from the docks, and it serves people who make a living off the river. So anyone from the richest merchants down to, the dock workers. Standard place in the city to find work or workers, and seems to have reasonable prices.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything to specifically look for other than planning to meet up with our contacts. Because if there is a safe house to put the wagon and cart and everything,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that solves that problem very quickly.
I think what we should do is go to that park and set up a perimeter around it to see who's coming and going.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay.
Off to the park then.
The
Yep.
park.
All right.
Picnic.
So you can make your way to Zerlidia Park, which is a stretch of the city where the working streets run up against the hills, and getting there takes you the better part of an hour, having to push through all the kind of road traffic. But once you get to the park, you can see it's a very old park. Other other than the very tall and old trees here, the standing stones themselves they definitely predate the walls of the city. And it's probably older than the Taldans themselves, and it's got that bit of a quality where when you come to it, you feel like you're standing in a place that is somehow sacred. Get that kind of uncomfortable pit in your stomach that you're kind of trespassing. And there are people about. There's some people in gray cloaks kind of walking the path, with their hands behind their back. There's a couple of old men kind of sat by this steel sort of sculpture made of broken swords that they're selling stuff out of nearby. And the middle of the park is what has the stones, though. And once you get kind of closer to that, you can see that there is a clearing in the middle of it. It's 12 standing stones in a rough circle. Each one is not as high as you might have expected. They're only about shoulder height. Well, like human shoulder height. They'd be like a head and a half over Liam, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
they're worn very smooth. Whatever carvings were on top have gone soft and sort of indistinguishable. But along the side, you notice that there's harvest carvings. Like the cornucopia and things like that, and grain and whatnot, grapes, apples, something that looks like it might be squash or something like that. Harvest carvings. But there's an altar in the center of the clearing. It's a plain rock slab, and it doesn't have any markings or offerings whatsoever. And the park has a lot of snowfall on it, but the snow inside the circle isn't marked. Nobody's gone into it. There's not a single footprint. And you can kind of stay along the edge of the park and kind of watch people flow past the clearing for 100 yards in every direction. People are giving this thing quite a wide berth. And I mean, you can probably assume there's a reason for that. It might be like superstition, but it might be something else. But from this distance, you're not really sure why people kind of are so afraid of the Asgari circle. And I will move you to another map.
Well,
Is
I'd
there
like to throw up one of these.
For the Isgary Circle, is there some kind of like maybe Chiliax lore or society that we could do to have known about it?
Yeah. Or maybe religion too. I don't know. Is because the altar.
You can attempt to recall knowledge, like a society or something, to figure out what's going on here. It's unlikely, but it is possible that you know something.
Well, seeing that no one can see us, I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
I'm gonna be the nosy tourist and walk in to just start looking.
Let's see here.
Uh, Wait, why did I do that? It's a +1. Ignore that. Thinking.
You're good. You're good. Okay. So Stormcrow, you might have heard some stories about the Asgari Circle and come up with a theory as to what's going on here. The sort of like carvings on the stones of the harvest and whatnot are not real. Maybe you're best positioned as a druid to kind of take a look at these things and figure out what's going on, but they are false idols, essentially. The goddess Urgathoa was famous for taking the guise of other gods and goddesses and erecting altars to essentially, well, sort of like trick people into worshiping different aspects of her. The Pallid Princess is one of her areas of concern is gluttony, and this altar probably originally was bastardized to kind of represent that aspect of her. She is known for devouring vast buffets of all types of different food. And she might take offense to somebody trying to deface her altars or remove it. And that might be why people are getting sick if they try to mess around with this stuff. Might be something that's known in the government, and there have been attempts in history to remove this altar, but all attempts to do so have failed. The workers who come in to try to remove it end up sick and they die on the altar, or
I'm so tempted to try to sacrifice a pumpkin leshy.
Mhm.
might
Lay
not be
down on top of the
recommended.
altar. Take a nap.
Never mind
That's
this
one way
blade.
to get my
I mean,
character.
it's a low altar. You can climb up onto it, Mindy, and see if you wanted to.
Well, it's an altar, not like a stepping stone. So she wouldn't brazenly just stand on it.
Okay. It does feel very cold inside this circle, like a bit more than the weather would otherwise suggest. You definitely get like a
Just the
creeped out
player would like
sensation
to
being in
tempt
here.
fate. I guess is there any information on the not really false god, but deception that's shared, or you just like give a warning or anything like that?
I mean, there's nothing on the circles to suggest anything really.
Well, Liam got the whatever information Liam got, right?
Oh, that was Stormcrow.
Oh, Stormcrow. I'm mixing that up. I apologize.
Yeah, Stormcrow would. I mean, he'd be able to divulge information about Urgatho. I'll just paste her kind of thing in chat here. Urgatho was cool. She just decided that it wouldn't be cool to be dead, so she invented undeath to live forever.
That's incredible.
Dying is so
Not
boring
good.
that Urgathoa just decided not to die.
Those are
Oh,
things you
yeah.
can do when you're a god. Yeah, I think Mindy will just she'll take a look around, and we'll just try to loiter as much as possible
Okay.
in attempts
Um,
to bring out whoever they're supposed to meet with.
After
While
about
Min's doing that, Notaris is just gonna quietly make his way around the entire place to see if there's anything around in the surroundings.
I mean, just kind of people avoiding the circle. A couple of people give you weird looks for going inside it, but there's nothing really interesting going on in the park. Until about 20 minutes go by. There's a young elf that comes down the path with like a bread basket on his hip, and he passes by the clearing and then stops and then turns around and comes back and looks at all six of you and like the horses and the dog and the wagon, and he looks very relieved, and he begins to wander up to all of you, and he looks like this. Oh, you're so sorry. He kind of brushes at his sleeves for a minute. You're the ones from the south, right? Yes?
Oh yes, we did travel from the south. We came through the east gate. You're expecting
Oh, good.
someone.
I've been coming here for 3 times a day for 9 days, and well, I had something to tell. I had a speech prepared, but I've gone and forgotten all about it. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I'm Cerevial. I work at a
Pleasure to meet you,
bakery
Cerevial.
nearby.
Come again? What'd you?
A theme, another bakery.
No, I just work there. I'm just an apprentice.
What'd you say his name was?
Cerevial,
Cerevial. Okay.
like so.
I was not gonna spell that correctly.
Yeah. Not a fucking chance. No way.
Who might all of you be?
Do we?
I am Min Daito. You may call me Mindy. We are currently guards are the cohorts of Reverin. Hold on, hold on. Where's the full title? I need to say the whole thing. Let's see. Yes, we are escorts for Captain Sir Varen Ashmark of Emberhold, Knight of Isger, third son of Lord Cassian, and commander of House Ashmark.
They've sent some heavy hitters, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask if we knew for sure that this guy was the guy we think it is, and maybe make a sense motive check. But no, I guess I'm me. So screw it. We're in this. Let's do it.
Well, Milani's blessings to all of you, of course.
May the Everbloom watch over you.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't stand so close to that altar, Mindy. Even the children who play inside the circle come down with some kind of pox every now and then. It's not a good place to hang out, which is the perfect place for a meeting, as it turns out.
Indeed.
Just have a tendency to keep the area clear. I found that many just keep a wide berth. Although we have gathered some attention, I would recommend we move away.
Just
While
as you
this-
say that, some
Oh.
people begin to make their way down the path towards you. And the person leading this pack of what look like ordinary sort of citizens is one of the adduitors. And she marches up and points to Cerevial and to all of you and says, "Stay where you are. All of you, including that toadish boy with the bread." "You're being detained under suspicion of sedition. Names?"
Well, Sir Varen, you are in the front.
I suppose that's
the
true.
bully exclaim.
I'm just trying to think of somebody who I don't like. What was that person we just killed?
I don't know if that's a good idea, because if they knew there was a false Hell Knight and you were pretending to be them, that's going to be a whole other can of worms.
Oh, that's a good point. How far are we
Well, I
away
think-
from people? Like, are we out of screaming distance?
I mean, if you started screaming, some of the citizens of the city would definitely hear you, but they're like maybe the closest people walking by are maybe like 100 some odd feet away.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
thinking
if
more
some-
of their screaming would raise alarms.
Oh yeah,
I
like
think
there's
if we
people that can
started a
see what's
scuffle,
going on
that'd be a
here.
problem.
Yeah.
So above board, I think we should, assuming that we put our names on the fake documentation, we should still present those names at least to start, because that's going to look really bad if they're like, "All right, well, let me check your papers," because I assume we still have those papers.
Consistency.
They didn't just keep them. Is that correct? The guards at the gate didn't just take our papers.
No, they stamped them with like a little sort of red Chelish cross and everything.
Yeah, so
Just
then
present
I
our
think we should.
papers.
And
I'm saying we should just present the names that's on the papers. They
Yeah.
don't want us to move right now.
exactly.
I mean, but our papers
why-
have been made so that we could be within the city walls. So that's a good.
So exactly why do you suspect us of sedition? We've been here for like a couple of hours.
She points to Cerevial and says, "This one is a known associate of the rebellious faction that the governor is hunting, and that makes you all implicated." And Cerevial kind of like almost drops his breadbasket and like kind of hides behind Corvo.
Because
What proof do you have of this?
"I don't need to answer to you."
do you think we are implicated because we said hello to a random stranger walking down the street? That does not seem very lawful of you.
"Well, present your papers and I'll add you to the log and we'll be done here quickly then."
Okay, yeah, we'll present the papers. Or, well, I will. I won't speak for everybody else.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I was still holding on to that. I was going to go up and present them as your. I forget what the
Terrace
title
would
was
like
that
to
we're going with.
quietly make his way closer to the group.
You certainly can.
But yeah, I guess Mindy will go up as your cohort and present the papers.
Okay. She takes them and begins looking them over. And with sort of each name, she kind of flicks her gaze around to memorize who's who. And she asks you, "What's your association with this individual?"
We are both in the same city. That is about the extent of our association.
Go and roll me some social check, Varen, whatever you want. Deception, diplomacy, intimidation.
What do you think's most appropriate? Because I suspect this guy might be somebody, but I don't know for sure, right? So
But he
Oh,
pretty
well,
openly admitted that he's who we're looking for. But
yeah.
we haven't said anything in our end.
but
Deception
do I
probably your best
believe
here.
that he's who
Yeah.
okay. Probably doesn't matter
I
too
think we would
much.
believe he is the.
Oh,
yeah.
actually, I prefer deception. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. Ooh.
I was
It's a
scared.
secret
I was
check, but
scared
yeah,
there for a second.
She nods and she says, "Very well then. You may all leave, but that one is under arrest for questioning." And she kind of flicks her hand to one of the other citizens who starts to move towards Sereviel.
Before you do, may I put some a very tempting offer?
It kind of went robot there for a second.
She says, "You can speak your mind, but don't interfere with our duties."
Of course, I don't mean to. And I'll walk over, trying to somewhat block their vision with my back, and I'm going to. I don't know how mechanically to do if there's a way for this. I want to try to subtly see if he can pass along any kind of information, secretly,
I don't know how to fix this.
or if there's any instance of like, hey, he's gonna whisper for help, or what can we do here to try to get out of this? Because right now, Minnie doesn't know anything else, and is just trying to probe for that.
Well, what do you ask him? You have like seconds before one of the toadies comes up.
All right. So the I think the idea I have playing out is, I'll offer to give, just pay him for some of the bread and give him an opportunity to pass any information back to us. Mindy has no idea how to save this guy from the situation. She's kind of hoping that he's going to finish the second half of the secret agent situation here.
All right, you can like fumble some money into his hands, and he just looks utterly like confused. Like this guy must be new to the rebellion. Like he's so terrified that he just kind of like stumbles and drops the bread basket, but doesn't give you any useful information before this guy comes up and like grabs his arm and says, "Come along, you."
So, real quick, we know this prison. I have a note here that says the prison. The people aren't held as punishment; they're held until confessing. Which means if we let this guy go with them, then they will. I mean,
done.
he's already scared crapless, right?
Yep.
So yeah, he's going to give us up.
Yeah.
I think I
Well, so here's the counter argument. They've already seen us as a group, so I mean, if they want to suspect us, nothing's really going to stop them, and I don't see any way of us aggressing onto them in this moment, ending in anything except raising suspicion level by an incredible amount.
yeah,
So
but
as much as I want to do something, I have no idea what we can do to get out of this.
so
Throwing us in the dumpster.
yeah, no, I completely agree with that. But it's not just us that I'm concerned about. Like we came here to find other
Yeah.
the Rose
Well, and
people.
he's our contact. He's supposed to be
Mhm.
getting us to the other rest. So if we let him go,
Yeah.
we lose our contact. Not to mention we lose face.
Yeah. Also, I meant to post this video earlier, but I was watching a video about. So I'm assuming you guys saw the Patriot. That guy was based on a real guy, and I watched a video about his life earlier, and the entire American Revolution basically came down to morale. So if we let this guy go, and get tortured, I feel like we're on the losing end of this war suddenly.
Corvo is going to step up and grab the minion by the wrist.
Oh damn! And that will kick things off pretty quickly as we go into initiative.
Well, at least we don't have to think too hard.
I mean, that does start solve the situation in one way.
Basically, my analysis is we are far enough away from other people that we can resolve this and get out before things get really bad.
So,
Yeah.
that guy, this one right here, he's close enough to a devil to kick in my devil's advocate, right?
Let's see. Yep. They are considered devils. One thing you have going for you is that the regular people who are kind of in the streets are too far away to kind of identify you by look alone. So as this kicks off, you might be able to, resolve this and get out of here before people start to call some backup.
That would be great.
Well, if there's one thing that prevents people from escaping and raising the alarm, it's a giant field of difficult terrain.
Let's see. Seraviel joins as well. I just got to change him to neutral. So he is not hostile. Okay. As soon as Corvo, you put your hands on the other guy to stop him in his duties, the Duder is going to reach for her musket on her back and say, well, looks like we're going to have to place you all under arrest then. And so she will spend one action to draw her weapon and will...
At least hopefully she won't shoot Mindy in the face. That would suck.
Let's see. Corvo, you've got armor on, right?
I'm
You've got
wearing
skill now on.
I'm wearing the Ring of Discretion, so she would just see normal clothes.
Okay. That changes things then, I suppose. She will cast a spell. I think she'll start off with this. It might matter later. She'll start off with Bane. It won't really do anything right now, but as combat goes on, it'll be more and more impactful. But she's got her gun out now.
I just never can go first. It feels
No.
so slow.
I don't do great in my initiative rolls either. I feel like.
Nateris.
I was thinking like, oh, summon something.
All right. The updated, new, improved. I do not have to cast a spell to go into Arcane Cascade now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Which is no longer functional, it looks like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you might have to get rid of your old Arcane Cascade and import the new one or something.
Yep, let me get rid of it.
Let me get rid of this thing.
If there's any macros that reference it, it's probably old information too. I see an Arcane Cascade on your actions page that has a use button. Does that not do anything?
No, that's the one those are the two that come up bad.
Okay.
So I just cleared it, and I'm going to look at my character sheet and see if that works.
Here, let's see. Oh, that did
Yeah.
something.
That worked. It works off my character sheet, so I'll bring it down. Trying to remember. All right. Arcane Cascade is one action. I'm going to stride up to flank this guy.
Oh shit.
And at this point, I'm just going to punch the sucker because we don't have a weapon drawn.
Yeah.
Arcane Fist Strike.
Arcane Fist Strike.
Yeah.
Not that it hasn't worked before.
Could be like a Thor punch.
I
24
didn't have a
will...
target.
That's fine. You crit him.
Oh.
Wow.
That nearly takes him down in a single strike.
All right, and that finishes my round.
This guy is so surprised from getting just cracked in the back of the head by some flashy magical strike that he turns around and is going to try to whack you back. He's going to let's see, bring out a sap. So he's going to manipulate in case that matters.
Not for me.
Click
Koro.
that. and we'll try to whack you with it.
Oh, is drawing a weapon a manipulate action?
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use reactive strike.
Oh, sure.
Just with my fist, because I don't have a weapon drawn. Just hit him on
Yeah.
the back of the head.
I think you guys just keep punching him in the back of the head. That's so rude.
Okay. All right. No, no dice.
That will miss. Yeah. So a little bit of damage to Notaris, not much. 6 damage to you, sir.
Got it.
And then he will move back this way.
Is anybody having trouble? So the guy that it's currently his turn, and the guy that just got the guy that just got hit, I can't do any either. Like I can't hover over these guys.
Yeah, I can't select them.
Yeah, there's
I
a bug
can't
with
hover.
Foundry right now. You got to go to the top left of the token, I think, and there's like a small spot that you can do it.
I had the same problem. I refreshed the page and it fixed.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with Foundry lately. I think they're fixing something.
Cinematic mode screwed everything up.
No, I was in another game with a friend, and he had the exact same happening in his game. I'm not really sure what causes it. I gotta do some research on it. But yeah, targeting is a little messed up. If you're having trouble targeting, you can open the encounter tracker, and there's a target button on that too, so that can help. This one's gonna draw his sap and come up and just kind of take a defensive position around the Aduder. Corvo.
Okay. I'm going to stride over here. And then I'm going to throw a blight bomb at the Aduder.
Ooh.
There we go.
Listen, if it's good for the orphanage, it's good for the guards.
Yeah. I'm gonna hero point that.
There you go.
There
Alright.
we go. Ooh.
That'll hit for 7, and then it hits these 3 all for 2. Which kills one of them.
Nice. Let's go.
Well done.
And as he hits the ground, she like sucks her teeth and says, "Now you're under arrest for murder."
The blood of your goons will fuel the revolution as I draw my blade.
Oh, now we have to kill them.
Cerevial will pick up a hard bread roll off the ground and throws it at her.
No, I paid for that.
Excellent.
You're
Fantastic.
it like hits Mindy in the back of the head instead. I'm so sorry. Because I'm
No, I see you throwing it. I catch it to deflect the attack.
His
I'm
bread
gonna eat
strike
it.
didn't work. What a shame. Fair.
A -2. That's incredible.
Did you say this is all difficult terrain?
No, I think Mindy was going to make it difficult terrain
Oh,
at
okay,
some
perfect.
point, but Mindy doesn't go for another 2 years.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not allowed to play this game.
All right, so oh, there's a Bane effect?
There
Yep,
is a Bane
sir.
effect.
You're going to have to make a will saving throw. I don't have a thing to click. You'll just have to do it natty. DC's 22.
Do not like. Okay. So I will run over here. Well, I'm sorry. The horse, with its own action, will run over here. Before I do that, I will raise my shield. I will draw my weapon, and then I will attack this devil here. I will swing towards this devil here. Oh, and then I will taunt, I guess, the 3 that are alive. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. This is a character that has shielding taunt, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you taunt all 3?
Oh, right. It's not the one that has group taunt. Okay, yeah. I'm in charge of too many guardians. Sorry. Yeah, so shielding taunt, grab the weapon, make the attack. The horse runs. Everything's good. I just need to give you taunt.
Perfect. She do be taunted. Stormcrow. Do we have Stormcrow? Is he muted? Is he charging his powers?
Calling the storm.
Oh, he's tabbed out of the
Where
game.
did,
Billy, where are you?
We took our
Charging
turns faster than
Thundersphere,
you
the
expected.
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now we
Yep.
can.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know, I could hear you and you couldn't hear me. I don't know why. It wasn't my mic was fine, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't realize I was so far away, so I got to move into range. I am currently out of range of all of them, which is too bad. Wait, I think my speed is actually. Did I up it with the feet? Why am I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have 35 speed now, so I can at least get to be 30 feet from someone. All right, I'm going to move up there, and then I'm going to cast Dehydrate, centered on right. Let's see. I think I can place it here. Oop. Yeah,
Oops.
and then they will all need to make.
I made a
the-
mistake. I gave my
save.
horse heavy barding, and so now he only has a 30-foot move.
Okay.
But I guess it's too late to fix that now.
Oh, you got it. Perfect. A nat 20, a 6, and a 6. That's not going to work.
6.
So let's see. If they fail, they are enfeebled 1 and they take the damage. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Enfeebled 1
then-
and which other one? This one down here. Enfeebled 1. Until the end of its next turn.
The leader has 2 types of persistent damage on them right now. That's
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then I will go ahead and use attunement shift now that I've cast a fire spell. So I'm now attuned to. Oh crap! What is it? It's not. I'm attuned to desert. So now if I cast another fire spell, I'll have some additional effects. And then I think, let me double check mature companion. I think my companion can still move if I don't. Yeah, if you don't command the animal, your animal companion gives 1 action. So you can move 1 time. And let me just open his sheet. His speed is also a 40. Okay. Sorry, her. She's a girl. All right. Well, she's just going to get right over here. And that is my turn.
Perfect. Liam.
Let's see. I am going to cast Bless and draw my bow.
All right, I'm gonna try to slash and gust these guys. We're gonna go for the 2 toadies. That's not a good start.
No.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
All right,
That's
good damage.
that's almost max, I think, right? Yeah.
Almost. Let's see. Do I want to move anywhere? I don't think I necessarily want to move anywhere. I have a pendant to do a thing. This lets me cast guidance. I don't think I can. I don't think it gives me the guidance spell. We check. No, I don't think it puts it on my sheet, but Praknap's pendant. That. I'm gonna use guidance on a terrace.
Thank you.
Could be it.
All right. This one is going to try to. Let's try to shove Varen off his horse.
Rude.
That is incredibly rude.
Do a little shove is probably not going to work, but you never know. No,
Wow, yeah,
nearly crit failed. And let's just try to whack the horse with the sap. Nope. Last action is just going to, we'll say, step to here. Okay. And he's taking some damage, it looks like, but does recover and is no longer enfeebled. Okay. So she's got her gun, has been splashed with acid and hit with fire and all this other nonsense. I think she's going to attack. She will. She'll use the bayonet on the weapon, I think, to attack at Varen. She's going to use Punish the Wayward. It's a 2-action activity to attack. But she misses. It's no good. I think at that she is going to move
Damn it.
by stepping to here.
Dang, took 12
Doesn't
damage.
recover. Takes
Yeah.
no damage from the fire.
Oh yeah.
In fact, she seems utterly unconcerned by being on fire. So you can learn that she is either heavily resistant or straight up immune to fire.
Did she take the poison damage?
She did.
Okay. Cool.
Now, Terrace, what do you want to do?
The Terrace is going to stride forward. To position himself where he could help someone with flanking target, and I'm going to spell strike the
Nearly dead guy?
Elidir.
Okay.
Oh, not feeling good? Yeah, maybe.
And I don't think the macro works anymore.
Probably not. Oh, God. Delete some of this stuff from chat here.
Yeah.
You have to play mages manually now.
You want me to just roll a strike?
Yep.
All right, and then we'll add the spell.
There you go.
Nice.
Damage and then spell damage, right?
Yes, sir. Assuming that's how spell strike still works.
Yeah. Now, what spell damage?
I don't think you're.
Force, right?
Well, what spell are you using?
I got it. Gouging claw. Since
That would be piercing, I think,
so I just
or maybe slashing.
Oh, you got
But
the,
I
the
don't.
choice.
I guess
yeah,
you
it
just need to
lets me
roll
come up.
damage.
I don't need to attack. I just need to roll damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, your attack thing is not working right either. I don't think. Oh no, it has to be a one-handed weapon. That's why you're not getting effect.
All right, there you go.
Very nice.
I did pretty good. That's everything?
That's 3 actions. Yeah.
Okay. This guy is going to come up to here and attack. Actually, you know what? He'll come into here and attack Nateris. That is a miss. That's okay. He's going to use Scurry. So he's going to stride to here, not step, and do a hide action. and can do so without cover or concealment. By just kind of moving around the battlefield, but rolls a 15, which I don't think hides from anybody. Everybody's perception's 6 or higher. Yep, you guys are good. Corvo.
I'm gonna stride over here, standing over the poisoned, withered corpse that I just created.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna stab this guy with my knife.
Oh shit.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
dead.
Critical
This is trouble for him.
for the trashy toad.
He crit succeeds against the poison, but does take 12 damage.
Okay. And then with my last action, I'm gonna apply another poison to my blade.
Okay, Seraviel will take some cover behind this tree and goes up behind Minnie and says, I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to be thrown in prison. What are we going to do? And contributes nothing.
Excellent.
So just be ready to run when we're done here.
Varen.
So both of those guys are not feeling good, but I'm more concerned with the devil guy.
Well, she's not enfeebled anymore, neither is he.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm already here to flank. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to let the horse attack this guy here. I assume that'll work for the horse too. I don't know.
What'll work for it?
The my targeting. Though I just realized I never rolled a
yeah.
will save for the horse for the bane, so I should probably do that.
Yes.
Well, at
guess I
least
should
the
roll one
horse is
too.
better than me.
Yeah, the horse is in
Yeah.
this. Bane immunity on the horse. There we go. Corvo
Oh
is
wow!
effective.
Wow.
It is a hit.
My horse is amazing.
Oh.
Woohoo. Smack.
Oh crap! The only problem is now. Well, I guess I'm flanking the Corvo here on the other guy, so screw it.
0 point for the horse.
Yeah.
Where's the other toad? There we go. All right, so me. Let's start out with a strike. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just our round. Or I could be
Go.
wrong. Nope, it's our round. Okay, cool.
That's dead too.
So then I will. Okay, so that was one action to attack. Then I can shielding taunt this other guy. Oh, I guess I can demoralize the guy. That's what I can do.
You're my horse.
Well, something's going on. It's not letting me. Yeah, you need to select exactly one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you yourself are not selected.
Boo.
No good.
Thing.
Stormgrow.
All right. I think. Let's see. I'm going to move up to get within 30 feet of the last enemy here. And then I've got 2 actions. I'm going to. Yeah. All right. I'll cast Scorching Blast. So the cast itself just gives me the ability to use the Scorching Blast. So then I'll use my last action to attack once with it. Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, that should be doubled, I guess, because it was a crit.
That will be double. Let's see. Range spell attack does fire damage. On a critical, it does persistent fire. Okay. So
Oh,
she
yeah, that's right.
takes 2 damage. And then the 1d6 persistent she takes as well, which she does not
Okay.
seem bothered by.
That's
But she's not immune. She did
fair.
take some damage.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay. And then because I cast a fire spell and I'm attuned to desert, she will be fatigued until she drinks water or another potable liquid.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Finally able to use my dedication.
Oh, it just use a fortitude save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
It's not automatic. That's true.
Fortitude.
that's a cool effect, though.
It was a 10 for a 22.
I'm pretty sure that beats my 20. Yeah.
Okay, so she's
Oh.
okay.
I tried. Yeah, I've had that since level 2, but I mean, it's hard to pull off until you get that attunement shift. All right. Oh, and my Mantle Companion can move 40 feet because I didn't command it. Okay.
Crap.
End of my turn.
Liam.
Oh, nope. I haven't
Alrighty,
taunted. I
I'm gonna
can't.
move here. That counteracts the Bane. And I will say, Milani, guide my arrow as I hold up and cast Weapon Surge. Let's see. And I fire with my bow. Ooh,
The hit?
excellent. And so this is. Oh yeah, so this is also sanctified damage due to the weapon surge. Let me do this.
She is.
And for some reason, not letting me do the 1d6 spirit damage as well. So I'll just
So
do
you
it that
roll
way.
1d6.
Yeah.
That will do 4 extra damage to her, and she is weak to holy and takes 4 extra on top of that.
Excellent.
Ooh.
So out of curiosity, what does it mean if the strike gains sanctified? Is it just the additional, or is it the 4 damage?
It means it becomes a holy or unholy attack depending on how you're sanctified.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Just want to make sure. All right, I think that is my turn.
Mindy.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. See if we
Yeah.
can slice her up.
Nice roll.
Very nice.
Probably would have been a crit if you would have moved.
All right.
Or
And
would
then
shoot through
who do
cover.
I have next up on my
Looking
my
weak.
list here? Corvo, you're next on the list for some guidance.
Wow.
I'll just
thanks.
ask a quick question to Raviel. Which direction is the safe house? Where do we need to go?
It's that way, and he like points like west. She is going to fire at Varen. Actually, you know what? No, let's not fire at Varen. That would be silly. He's armored and has his shield up. Let's fire at Stormcrow.
Uh-oh.
Her first action will be to load her weapon. So she mutters a quick prayer, and the weapon, like you can see, like in the action, it like lights up on fire for a brief moment as a bullet is loaded. As part of reload, she gets a free cast of shield.
Ooh.
This is due to her fiendish reload ability, which you now see. So the fires can envelop her and protect her as she reloads, and will
that's
fire
so
at
cool.
Stormcrow with Punish the Wayward. But
That's
misses.
cool.
Ooh.
She can't hit a goddamn thing. That puts her. Oh, not you. Not you. It puts her off
I
guard.
had things flighting around my head.
Well, it would have hurt a lot if she hit you, but the bullet like careens past you and like slams into the side of your wagon or something. And she takes a ton of damage from a bunch of bullshit. Let's see. Poison. Poison's still going. The bleed still going. She doesn't care about the fire. She's immune to 1d6 damage anyways. But it keeps going.
But she is still burning.
She is still burning. Just she's got aura now.
So true.
Nateris.
Draw. Then I'm going to dimensional assault, which will move me there. We'll strike.
There you go.
That's a hit.
Yes, sir.
Snake eyes.
That was the
Seven
problem.
won't
It
do
wasn't a
it.
one-handed weapon.
No. 1, 2, and I will do map strike.
Ooh.
Yay, hit again. Oh, one
Not a
more.
bad turn.
8 will be enough to take her down. How do you want to do it?
As he dimensions to the other side of her, gets flanking with Squiggle. He positions himself against Squiggle's with Squiggle backing the other side and puts 2 quick rapier thrusts through her chest, ending her as she is entangled by Squiggle.
Damn. Her rifle drops to the ground and she crumples into the snow.
All right.
Into the party session it goes.
What? Don't take the rifle.
For 5 gold.
How are we going to explain carrying the guard's rifle? Min's
Yeah, we
actually
probably
gonna
shouldn't take
do
it.
the opposite. She's gonna go up and stop me if I can't do this. I would like to use one of my replacement cosmetics to try to pull out like a tuft of long white hair and like fit it in the grass of one of the dead toadies. To try to throw him off.
If you want to take some of her hair to add to your kit, you can certainly do that.
Oh no, I'm not adding to my kit. I'm trying to place false evidence.
I was gonna say we can make this look like a different fight. Like,
yeah, sure. I'll roll a secret deception for you here.
Awesome. I will consume a cosmetic usage. Also, unless it's the like way of least resistance to avoid people, I would prefer not to go directly west out of the park. And we'll try to shepherd Servial wherever the safest escape route is before we start heading westward.
Yeah, he says we should go. I'll take you on a route that doubles back a bunch of times, and
can
I'll
we
make
cover
sure we're not followed.
Can we cover our own tracks in the snow? Anybody got
snow,
survival?
you'd have to travel quite slow, but I mean, you could just use the roads.
Well, we should also stop somewhere and clean all this blood off our armor and stuff.
Yeah.
My plan was to just pick up snow and like
Well, you
use
see-
the water from the snow to
That
to
blood
wash
is
it off.
probably fresh, and fresh blood is liquidy, and I can extract liquid.
Oh,
Wow.
so we're just
Well,
gonna
and
have
I was
iron
just
on our armor?
saying.
It sounds like
but
a
it's-
turn of Magic the Gathering or something.
Mhm.
cover our
What are
battle
the-
tracks.
What are the supplies for the boss?
I suppose in this case it would just be like a list of like arrest warrants and like manacles and things like that. It's just part of the base creature, but I suppose they would be carrying things around for her.
Min, do you really think that anyone would leave anything behind on them if they were killing them to rob them? Maybe we just take everything because we're thieves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The issue is not. That's not the issue. The issue is us getting caught with any of it.
Yeah.
Barely explained away the Hell Knight armor. Stealing the god's rifle
Yeah.
is a different issue.
And we dump it somewhere in the river.
I would say take it and we dump it in the river
Well, we probably need to
because
get
I
rid of
wouldn't
these
leave it.
bodies too, because I'm fairly certain that some kind of speak with dead exists in this universe.
Oh yeah, and revive.
Oh,
Well,
Does the Aduator have like a badge of office or something on them?
they have a uniform.
She has a uniform.
Is there like a badge on the uniform?
Yeah, I imagine there would be.
Okay, I want to cut that off.
Minna will
Cut it
voice
off.
her concerns, but she won't stop you.
The rest of you aren't seeing the big picture. The deaths of these officials will inflame the people and fuel the resistance. If we take something from them, like this badge, let's say, and put it in a public place, the message will be clear.
Hmm.
Well, we should do that with the pistol too, then.
Yeah.
True.
Actually, you could put both of them by one of the wanted posters. Put the badge on the wanted poster and lay the rifle by it.
I like the way you think, Nateris.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could pull that off with a little bit of stealth and thievery.
Whatever we're going to do, we shouldn't spend too much time
But
on it.
I say we need to take the bodies then and dump them in the river.
There's
Do
no
you think-
time. Let's get out of
I
here
think
before
there's
people
time, yeah.
us.
Yeah, that's a little too much for us to get done quickly.
Yeah. Sraviel, lead the way.
I'm good.
Let's go.
Of course. Let's go quickly before another patrol comes.
Of
Can I
course.
smash in their heads with a rock? Would that help with the revival process, or make it by making it harder?
No brains. No brains.
Yeah, I mean, it would make things more difficult.
Liam just picks up a heavy rock, just boom.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Oh,
you know what?
Oh.
I don't know if this is necessary, but right before we leave, I want to cast alarm over the bodies so I know when they're found.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, I like that. That gives us a
yeah.
notice. Yeah, that's cool.
Just take 10 minutes. Hopefully, no one stumbles across us.
Oh, right, yeah, that's 10 minutes. No,
Oh shit!
I always forget some of these take so long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have 10 minutes.
Would take 10 minutes, yeah. You guys got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need a quick cast, meta magic.
Yeah.
Doesn't wait. Actually, does. Oh wait, no. Is that?
What direction did
That's right. Yeah, that's what it is.
What direction
what
did we go?
direction are we headed? Because we
Oh,
went
we're
north
going on
from
like
the river.
some double back route, all over the place to lose prax.
All right. He will lead you into the city. And he takes you on a route that adds a good 20 minutes to your sort of travels here and doubles back on itself twice. And you guess pretty quickly that he was taught this route rather than clever enough to build it himself, because he's like muttering under his breath every time he crosses the street as if he's like reciting the path. And you end up in a working street where the buildings are a lot poorer They kind of lean on each other for support. And let's go back to here. Halfway down there is a bakery that you would find called Finimo's. And he mentions, he's like, oh, that's where I work. You can smell it from about 40 feet out. And sharing a wall with a bakery on the alley side is a wash house, like a laundry house. And the alley between the two of them is very warm. The snow has melted kind of between these two buildings. And it's the only warm alley that you've really seen for a while now. And once you dip into that alley, you can see the reason is because the bakery's ovens back directly onto the wash house boilers. So the two businesses kind of share one chimney stack, and it makes the alley between them pretty warm, which I suppose is a sensible idea that someone made some time ago. There's always 4 or 5 people huddling in this alley. They just look like they have nowhere else to be, and it's a nice place to kind of shelter from the weather. And this kind of means that 6 more people kind of dipping into this alley isn't in any real way noticeable. But the horse is going to be an issue. It wouldn't be able to fit in this alley, at least not comfortably.
He doesn't have to be comfortable. It's fine.
What about the cart too? I imagine.
You'll have to probably find a spot to stash both of those. But he mentions that you could just leave it outside the bakery and they'll be looked after.
I think it's probably fine for now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you dip into the alleys, there is quite a bit of steam. You can see maybe 15 feet. You can hear the boilers and the slapping of like wet cloth coming from the laundry house. Somebody calling numbers from the bakery. Very busy alley. And he takes you through it to a stair at the back that leads up to a doorway. And as he opens it up, you can see it leads into the wash house. And there's a woman standing on the other side of the doorway. She's human, probably in her 50s. And she says, Sir Reviel, where have you been? All of you, boots off at the stairs. I don't care who you are or where you've come from, but it's the rule for everyone.
If you're okay with stinky feet.
Oh,
Right?
I
The
haven't
dog
taken
can
these
come in. The
boots off
dog's
in a
fine.
while.
oh, good.
Liam looks down. Liam looks down. No boots. And just wiggles his toes.
That'll be fine, dear. So assuming you listen to this old crotchety woman who looks like she could probably suplex you, you take off your boots and she leads you to a room on the second floor. It's a room that runs the length of the building, but it's got a low ceiling. So Varen and I imagine Nateris
Terrace.
have to kind of watch their head. But the second floor is very hot. The floor is directly over the boilers. There's no fire up here, but there doesn't need to be. It's just very humid and hot up here. And they've pulled beds and chairs away from the middle of the floor because you can tell that place is probably where it's directly over the boilers. So the center of this room is uncomfortable to stand on for very long. But around the edges, there's a long table with a map of the city on it, and it's weighted at the corners with some flat irons. There's a cot in the corner, a cot in another corner. They're all made up very neatly. A drying rack of clothes, and somebody has hung a sprig of something green over one of the ceiling rafters. It's out of season. Enough that it's gone brown at this point, but Liam, you would recognize it right away. It's a rose cutting, or at least it was. And there's 2 people sat at the table. The man is sat down. Let me show you here. and his elbows are on the map, and he's got pointed ears and a very long boned facial look. Clearly some kind of half elf. He doesn't look like he's slept for the past month. You see this man here.
That's pretty
And
ornate.
sat next to him is a woman. I imagine she's standing behind him, and she looks like she towers over him. She's at least 6 feet tall. And she's got her kind of hand on the back of his chair, kind of staring down at the map. And as she hears the stairs creaking, you guys come up. She's the first one to turn and speak to you. And you see the other leader of the Hellbreakers, Phoebe Demetrius.
Wow. My kind of woman.
Let's take a break now, and we'll see what they have to say to you as you come up the stairs.